Hello, YouTube. Alright, as you can see, we got an empty slot here that used to have a unit similar to that cabinet over there, which is a mess right now. But I used to have a cabinet like that on this side, but it was like wet and damaged, and the previous owner had kind of ripped it out to access that whole wall there. I was saving it for a template, but when I was parked at Max's place, he ended up throwing it away. So I had to work with no template. And what I did was I measured this side over here to figure out the cabinet dimension for the top, and then had to cut my own out. So I did not have all the wood and stuff that I could use, so I had to use what was existing, what I had leftovers, which is the wood panels, the wainscot piece. You can see here I was working with power here at the RV park. I'm able to run power tools and do some work, limited. I don't want to go too crazy because, you know, the neighbors will complain and then I got a problem. But little projects like this, I don't think people are going to complain too much as long as I'm not running the power tools constantly. But you can see here I built this little cabinet here using existing parts. I could probably use get some screws that are recessed, but I didn't have any handy, so I just used the RV screws that were removed from the cabinet. And it's okay, it's sticking up. I'm not really too concerned about looks because this RV is already kind of old. It's just getting it functional, you know, making it so I can use it. So you can see here we got the wainscot on the bottom. That's the panel. And what I'm getting ready to do now is, well, I just wanted to show you that not all the legs and stuff are even in the same place or the same height, because it had to be custom cut to fit the RV and the layout of the floor and all the other stuff jutting up. So you can see here I've moved this piece here. It's sitting on this, whereas this piece is sitting behind there. And I can see, I think I messed up. Let me think. No, I didn't mess it up. So this is correct. I wanted the two front pieces lined up because I'm going to put some paneling here to make it look like a full cabinet. I'm not going to build out a complete cabinet because it's going to be hidden anyways, and I don't have enough wood or even panels. So what I'm going to try to do is cut this piece here to brace it under here as a cross brace, and I've run out of these 2x2s. I could buy more for like $2, and I might just go ahead and use the 1x2s that I have left, which is probably what I'm going to do. And here you can see an old cabinet that's all raggedy, warped and stuff, but I'm using it for sizing, and we'll probably just install it until I can get a new one made. But you can see this is sized just right, just enough to fit in. So this is going to go sit in like this in the cabinet, and then I will have a second drawer, I think, underneath it. I think there's enough room for 2 drawers. So, or I will leave the bottom open. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to put up the side walls yet, but this is what we got going on. And now it's just a matter of me cutting this. I'm going to go ahead and use this though as a cross beam to kind of keep things stabilized. And I'll probably go ahead and use the 1x2 pieces of this, just because I have them and I don't have time to run to the store right now. Marcelo's coming over to check out the RV to try to see if he can replace the throttle position sensor. That's what the computer said was wrong with it. So we're going to see if that fixes the acceleration issue. And if that does, the RV is like pretty much functional. So stay tuned, and I'll show you what happens when I put all this together. Alright, so I finished putting in this cross beam, supporting beam here for the drawer. I'm going to have to do the same on the other side here. This isn't the best build ever. But you remember the running theme for this RV and the reconstruction of the RV, or rebuilding it, is just making it good enough. I am going to remove those plastic locking down thingies that hold drawers and stuff in place. Well, it actually locks up under that beam under like that. So maybe I will keep that one there, but I could keep it or leave it. Debating. But for now, you can see it'll fit. So I may try to build another cross beam here, but I think I may have to go ahead and splurge and get another 2x2 more 2x2 to use, because I'm out of 2x2s. And that way I can do another drawer here, because I have one more drawer, so this will be a 2-drawer unit. And then you know, obviously I have to put the rear on there and put some boards or something so that it has something to rest on. And then I will be putting up a kind of a front panel just to make it look a little pretty. Like I said, it's not going to match exactly or be perfect, but we're not going for perfection here. This RV is not perfection, it is good enough. So let's go try a dry run and set it where it's going to go and see what it all looks like. So here then is how the cabinet will fit. It's kind of tight and things are a little bit warped, but that's okay, I'll straighten it out later. Going to use L brackets to like move this in and bolt it down, screw it through, although there may not be much to screw on the other side. That's kind of an issue. But this wall will be a little bit stronger because there's 2 pieces of the paneling there that it will screw through. But I'm going to try to get this screwed into place to hold it in place. Maybe not today, but soon. And at least now we have semi-matching dressers on the end. Then the plan will be to run a panel vertically here and one vertically there. And that's where I'm going to hide all the wiring. I'm going to put in a 120 volt access as well as 12 volt DC access. So not bad considering that this cabinet was built for nothing, just existing parts and pieces of wood and stuff that I found or have handy, you know, from building everything else. So some of these panels, as a matter of fact, will probably be used like this, you know, but I need one that's longer. I do want it to look kind of nice. Well, actually this can go right here because it's going to have panels that go vertical. So yeah, I think this is going to look good enough. Stay tuned. If I decide to film some more here, you'll see what it looks like semi-completed. The reason it's going to be semi-completed is I need to get more 2x2s. So I may need to buy one more 2x2, which is going to be about $2.50, $3. And then finish up this cabinet. And that will give me the bedroom at about 90% done. You can see I started to set up my computer for displaying onto the big screen, as well as a VCR DVD combo, so I can watch VCRs and DVDs. And the next thing is to put in maybe a sound system. Not really, but I might put in a limited sound system. I'm not sure how far I want to take it. I don't want to spend too much money on this. It's going to be components I already have, or stuff that I'm getting really cheap from yard sales, flea market, or Goodwill. But at the same time, I don't want it to look too junky. I know this doesn't look perfect, but I don't think it looks too bad. So until next time, everyone, take care. If I do a follow-up on this just to show you, I'll go ahead and append it to the end of this video.